So the RSPB is the UK's largest nature conservation organisation. It was founded in 1889. It's a very old, established organisation in the UK, very well known here. And it was started because a group of activist women got together and said, we think it's wrong for birds to be killed, which they were being killed in large numbers at the time, for feathers, for our hats. So it was basically a sustainable trade organisation from the beginning, a campaigning against unsustainable trade, which was decimating bird populations in foreign countries. So it was all about international supply chains from the very beginning. So since 1889, the RSPB has evolved and changed a great deal. Over the course of the 20th century, bit by bit, over time, it became very well established in buying pieces of land and running nature reserves in the UK that had particular biodiversity importance, trying to save species and habitats that were endangered in this country. So at the moment, one of the biggest things that the RSPB does is it actually runs over 200 reserves in England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland, protecting important sites of significance for nature. It also does a huge amount of public engagement on those reserves, so there are cafes and shops where people can go, there's programming around nature education and obviously bird watching to see the special birds that live on those sites. So it has a very much on-the-ground presence and also a public engagement aspect to its work, and that's what it's really well known for. But it's also continued in its campaigning work and its policy work and trying to introduce legislation that would protect birds here in the UK, in Europe, overseas, in other countries, and not just birds, but to protect habitat where the birds live along with many other species, and indeed, as we've continued to also be looking at sustainable trade, which is my specialty with the RSPB right now. I work in our tropical forest team, where we're really trying to protect forests internationally through looking at UK supply chains, so really coming back to the origins of the organisation.